Hi there, everyone. Welcome to Jasim Graphs. We are absolutely thrilled you're joining us today.
We sure are. Today, we're diving into an explainer all about one of the most famous, most incredible animals in the entire ocean. Can you guess what it is?
It's the great white shark. Get ready, because we're going to learn some truly amazing things together.
But first, I've got a really surprising question for you. Did you know that a great white shark can jump completely out of the water to catch its dinner? Just imagine that for a second.
No way! A giant shark, swimming super fast, rushing up, 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 and just flying right out of the waves?
Exactly. It's this awesome acrobatic trick called breaching. And honestly, it's just one of the many things that makes them so special.
So here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at their identity. Second, their habitat. Third, their diet. Fourth, their daily habits. And fifth, some truly amazing facts. Let's get started.
Okay, moving right into Section 1, Introduction and Identity.
So, a great white shark is a very large fish, but it's a really special kind of fish. Try this with me. Touch your nose or your ears. You'll feel something that's slightly soft and bendy, right? Well, that is called cartilage. Wait, cartilage? So a shark doesn't have hard, heavy bones like we do? That's exactly right. Its entire skeleton is made of that soft, light cartilage. And this actually helps it swim beautifully and super easily through the water.
Now, its everyday name is the great white shark, but scientists use a special language to name animals. The scientific name for this shark is Carcharodon carcharias. Let's sound that out together very slowly. Carcharodon. Carcharias.
Carcharodon? Carcharias? Wow, it almost sounds like a magic spell, doesn't it?
It really does. And it actually comes from old words that literally mean sharp tooth. And you know, these sharks are big. Even when a baby shark, which is called a pup, is born, it's already about 1.5 meters long. That's about as tall as an older kid.
But when they grow up into adult sharks, they can be over 6 meters long. That means a fully grown great white shark can be longer than a big family minivan.
To help put that huge number in your mind, they can weigh up to 2,530 kilograms. That is literally as heavy as a car.
Wow, they really are just giant, heavy, incredibly powerful swimmers.
All right, let's dive into Section 2, Habitat, or where they live.
Before we learn exactly where they live, we need to learn a special science word. The word is habitat. Habitat means the natural home of an animal. Habitat. Let's make sure we remember that word.
So the great white shark's habitat is the ocean. They live all over the globe, from the coasts of California to Australia to South Africa.
The younger sharks actually like to stay in warmer, shallow waters near the beach. It helps them stay safe and makes it easy to catch small fish.
But when they grow up into those giant adults we talked about, they travel out into the very deep, cool ocean waters.
That brings us to Section 3, Diet, or what they eat.
Time for another really important science word. The word is carnivore. A carnivore is an animal that eats meat.
Okay, wait, carnivore? So great white sharks definitely do not eat seaweed or plants, right? They are carnivores, meaning they only eat other animals.
Spot on. But you know, their diet actually changes as they grow. Young sharks have much smaller teeth, so they stick to eating smaller fish and slippery squid. Right, and as they grow into giant adults, they need a whole lot more energy and fat to survive out in the cold ocean. So they start eating bigger animals like seals, sea lions, and even dolphins.
Now, what's really fascinating here is how exactly they catch their food. They actually use the deep, dark ocean water to hide.
Yeah, they swim way down deep where it's super dark. They look up, and when they spot a seal swimming near the surface, they rush upwards incredibly fast to surprise it. They are absolute masters of hide and seek.
Let's move on to Section 4, Daily Habits and Behavior. Their habits are actually very different from ours. When we're tired, we just lie down in bed and go to sleep. But a great white shark must keep swimming all the time, day and night. If they ever stop swimming, water stops flowing over their gills, and they literally cannot breathe.
Wow, that sounds exhausting. Also, they don't usually live in big families. They mostly live and travel all by themselves. We call an animal that lives alone solitary.
Because they spend their entire lives swimming, they go on some truly epic journeys.
For example, scientists tracked one shark swimming all the way from South Africa to Australia and then all the way back again. No way. That is a trip of 20,000 kilometers. They are absolutely some of the greatest travelers on planet Earth.
And now for my favorite part, Section 5, Amazing Facts.
Okay, fact number 1, they are super smellers. They actually have a special part of their brain dedicated just to smelling things all across the open ocean. Fact number 2, they have giant livers. The liver is an organ inside their body, and for a great white, it's absolutely full of oil. It's so massive it makes up almost 30% of their total body weight. The oil acts kind of like a balloon to help them float. That's wild. And fact number 3, they are fierce hunters, but they actually have a predator. Killer whales, which are also known as orcas, sometimes work together in teams to hunt great white sharks. Wow, I did not see that coming. And here's one more amazing science word for you today: endothermic. This means being able to keep your body warm even in very cold water.
Wait, endothermic? So most fish are completely cold-blooded, right?
Exactly. But great white sharks have these special blood vessels that act kind of like a cozy, warm blanket right inside their bodies, which lets them hunt in freezing cold water.
Okay, let's do a super quick recap of the 3 biggest ideas we learned today. 1. The great white shark is a giant fish made of soft cartilage. 2. It's a carnivore, meaning it only eats meat. And 3. It's solitary, meaning it usually travels the big blue ocean all alone.
You all did such an amazing job learning with us today. But before we go, I want to leave you with one fun thought. If you could safely talk to a great white shark and ask it just one question, what would you ask it?
Would you ask about its really long ocean trips? Or maybe what its absolute favorite snack is?
Keep wondering, you guys, and always keep asking great questions.
If you loved learning about the great white shark today, please hit that like button and subscribe to Jasim Graphs for even more amazing animal adventures. And just a quick note, this explainer was made with the help of AI. AI can sometimes make mistakes, so always keep learning and be sure to double-check facts. See you next time.